Okay, welcome back here. You're looking at the front bumper out of a 98 BMW M3 sedan. As you can see, this is how it looks. In this video, we're going to go ahead and show you how to remove the bumper. Okay, in order to have access to the bolts that hold, let me go ahead and pan in the back here. Okay, so basically we've gone ahead and taken out the headlight already. You don't need to do that, of course. But as you can see, this is the shock mount. This here is holding the bumper in place, and this is the actual frame here. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and have or get access to the bolts that sit in the front here. And in order to have access, we need to remove this trim here. Okay, there's, I believe, 4 pieces. There's one here. It goes from the side all the way here. And then you got the license trim. It goes right here. And then you got the tow hook cover, which goes from here to here. And then you got the rest of the trim, okay? So we need to go ahead and remove the trim. So let's do that right now. Okay, the tool that I'm going to use is this one here. Why? Because it's got a fine tip here, and you can easily go ahead and squeeze this through the cracks here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this tool here and pop the trim off. Okay, there you go. So once it's popped, you can just go ahead and do it with your fingers. Move along. Okay, there you go. These are the brackets. They're holding the trim in place. And this is where they plug into right here. Right there, and right here. Okay, so once you remove this, that's how you're gonna get access to the bolts. Okay. Okay, now that we're gonna go ahead and remove the trim here. This trim, if your car ever gets towed, you're gonna have to know how to pop this out anyways. You go ahead and remove this trim, and just pop it out. Remove it with your fingers, and see, it's held by some cords here, plastic cords. So now you have access to the bolts, and these are 13 millimeters. And also, again, if your car ever gets towed and you gotta go ahead and connect the tow hook, this is where the tow hook connects to. Okay, make sure you never, or the tow people never go ahead and put the hooks on the lower control arms because it could be bent. So that's where the tow hook goes, and this is where the 13 millimeter bolts go. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and remove those. Okay, we went ahead and removed the bolts, and just for clarification, the trim that you need to remove, of course, is this trim here and this trim here. You don't need to remove any other trims, this one or this one here. Okay. Next is your car should have the wheel well that goes here, and then the front cover here. You need to go ahead and remove that because let me see here. I went ahead and took it off already, but see this bolt right here? That one right there, this one here is holding on to the wheel well. So even if you remove the bolts in the front, you're gonna try to slide this bumper off, but these points are gonna be holding on to the bumper. So make sure you take those off. Okay. So once those are off, and this is the driver's side, you gotta do that on this side too as well. So once you remove that cover, you're gonna have access to the wires in the back, the connectors. As you can see, this is the connector to the fog light. What I recommend is just go ahead and remove the connectors off now. So when you remove the bumper, there you go. When you remove the bumper, these connections are not holding onto it. Okay, so you do this for the driver's side and also for the passenger side. And also, again, just common sense, just go ahead and look here. And anything that you see that might be holding the bumper in place, just go ahead and remove it. So again, we disconnect the passenger side fog light. This here is the ambient temp sensor. Okay, this is actually connected to the brake duct here. You can go ahead and this should come off when you remove the bumper, but in most cases it's supposed to be attached to the bumper. So let's just go ahead and remove the ambient sensor here so it doesn't get pulled when you remove the bumper. Okay, so once you make sure that the bolts holding on the front flash guard are removed, the connectors are taken off, and the bolts are removed as well, then you can go ahead and proceed to pull the bumper towards you. Okay. If you have another helper, it's better. So one person pulls from there, the other person pulls from the other side. But again, if it's just you doing it, that's no problem. Just go ahead, and what I do is I use my knee for support as I go ahead and pull it off. Okay, just again be pull gently, just in case. Don't jerk too hard, because if you do, if you forgot to disconnect a wire or a connector, you might break it. But if you pull it slowly, and as you're pulling it, okay, in this case nothing is connected anymore, then you're ready to pull it off. Okay, so this is how it looks. This is how the bumper looks. Okay. You can see we disconnected these right here on both sides. We went ahead and these right here. Make sure that these are 8mm bolts, by the way, that are holding it. Okay, make sure those are taken off. That way it's not going to come off. These are the brackets, obviously. These are the brake ducts. Okay, so that's how you remove a front bumper from an M3 E36 model. Okay. If you have any questions in terms of the removal process, let us know. Also, if you need this specific bumper or any of the accessories, such as the trim, fog lights, skin, or rear support, contact us. We should have it in stock. And as always, be sure to check out our eBay store by clicking on the eBay icon found on our YouTube homepage on the top right corner. Okay, if you have any questions, again, let us know. Be sure to subscribe. And thanks for watching. Take care.